Right, so it's 2025 and the economy, it's a little shaky.
US and UK markets suffered their worst week since COVID.
Basically, America and pretty much every other country in the world, to be fair, has really tipped the scales of financial inequality. And us, the regular people, we're paying for it. Luckily, I'm quite privileged. I don't have to worry about surviving or anything like that. But one thing that is affecting me a lot is video games. And the prices of video games. Jesus, it's getting bad. Now, before you go ahead and call me entitled or privileged, like the video, make sure to subscribe as well. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling the same way that I'm feeling. Video games, they're getting so expensive, and how are we supposed to keep up? Because this is a passion for a lot of people. This is, we go to work 5 days a week, and this is what we do in our spare time. And it's being ruined because I can't afford to spend thousands of pounds on FIFA points like my friend. It's impossible. And by the way, yes, I do have a friend who spends thousands of pounds on FIFA points. I know that's sad. If anything, he needs help. And I don't even mean this as a joke, like that's like an addiction. But yeah, remember to subscribe and like, that's my point. So we need to talk about the Switch 2. I don't mean how horrible the name is, I'm talking about the price of the Switch 2. Now, I already made a video discussing the Switch, and some of the people disagreed, to say the least, with my criticisms of the console. And while I was being quite critical of it, what you can say about the console is that it only cost me £250. It was quite reasonable, it's a steep price, but for what you get, it's not too bad. So how much is the Switch 2? £400. That's nearly double the amount. And that's if you're lucky like me and you're British. If you're watching this and you're American, which I know some of you are, you're talking $600 to $900, which is just insane. That's crazy. But even in the UK, for £400, you could get a PS5. You could get a really decent console. Don't worry though, I know a lot of people were complaining in my Switch video that I didn't criticize PlayStation. We are going to criticize PlayStation. Just give me a minute. Now, I don't want to be negative because I don't know how good Nintendo's new console is actually going to be. But if we judge Nintendo's track record since the 2000s, we can only assume that it will be slightly better, maybe just a new iteration of a Nintendo Switch. You could say it will be a more powerful Switch. And I'm not talking about Grindr. By the way, if you're from America, I don't know if you get that joke, but it's a gay dating app. Okay, Grindr's a gay dating app. Not that I know too much about it. I have a lovely girlfriend. I'm gonna get exposed. I'm not gonna get exposed. That'd be good though, wouldn't it? I can make a video and everything. So Nintendo have made a statement that due to tariffs, it won't be available in America yet for pre-orders, and probably not close until the console comes out. And the speculation is that this console will cost $600 to $900. Honestly, it would be cheaper to fly to another country and buy one. I know a lot of people did that with the Taylor Swift tour. Imagine if people just started doing that with the Switch. And this is just the console. We haven't even got onto the games yet. I mean, back in my day, PictoChat was free, and that was one of the best games ever. Today, if you want to buy Mario Kart, it's £75 for Mario Kart, a game that you might play once on your own and a few times with your family. That's crazy, that's mad. And look, I get a lot of people defending Nintendo. Fair enough, you can enjoy the games. You can't justify £75 for Mario Kart. It just blows my mind. And you know what? I'm not even blaming Nintendo. Maybe it's just the modern market. But how am I not supposed to complain about a console that doesn't have modern hardware? I know. Oh, I thought the comments are going to come in. I get it. I get it. Right, I've criticised Nintendo. Let's move on to PlayStation. So growing up, I always drifted between PlayStation and Xbox. I had a PS3. I had one of those tiny Xbox Ones that I am just way too nostalgic about. That turned into an oven, by the way. That Xbox got so hot. But with the new generation, like many people decided, I went with PlayStation because the exclusives, there were just too many of them. I couldn't say no. You had The Last of Us, you had Spider-Man, God of War 2. Don't ask me about that one, I've got some bad memories from there. But in my opinion overall, the PS5 really delivered when it came to quality of games. Quantity of games is a different argument, there definitely could have been more games, but quality of games, there's no argument for me that PS5 delivered great quality games. And the actual console itself wasn't too expensive. I got mine about a year after it came out for about £500. But does PlayStation Plus really have to be £15 a month? Not to mention everything else you have to subscribe to in the modern day. You know, if you want a Switch subscription, I've got an Amazon subscription. Look, I'm paying for all the benefits, and I get that. But it does suck to be paying over £100 a year to PlayStation when I've already bought the console and I'm still buying games. But I have opted for it. It's my fault. I'm the sucker. And to be fair, like I said, the game catalogue is good. I enjoy the games. Just don't get me started on Xbox Pass, because there's no way they can justify any money for their Xbox Pass. I've seen more attractive Mr. Beast thumbnails than the games on Xbox Pass. Some of these games, they're just bad. Oh, not to mention, I bought this controller, right, because my old one was broken, and it was £70. £70 for a controller. £70. You know, gaming consoles used to come in 2 controllers. Now you get one and you get skinned for another one. It's crazy. Now, if you stepped outside of your vault for the last year, you know that GTA 6 is coming out soon. I say for the last year, it's like the last decade. We've been waiting for this game a long, long time, and I'm excited for it. There is no confirmed price of GTA 6, but we can estimate that it'll definitely be over £100. Now with GTA 6, I actually support this being expensive, and I myself, I'm going to take a week off of work to play it, probably a month off of YouTube, but I'm going to take a lot of time to play this game, and I'm going to pay whatever money they charge me. It's worth it. Rockstar have a good track record of releasing good games. They've also released games without bugs. You know, they've frequently updated their games for free a lot of the time, and they do have charged add-ons, don't get me wrong, but Rockstar, I think they're allowed to make this game expensive, especially because they've invested $1 billion into this game. My worry is that other companies are going to do the exact same thing, and that this is going to be a trend. You can already get special editions of games for over £100. You know, even a new FIFA, for example, or EAFC, whatever they call it, they have a special edition which is worth a lot of money. But I think a lot of AAA games are going to follow the trend of GTA, and while they're not going to be the same quality or have the same amount of effort or even lack of bugs, etc. put into them, I still think they're going to have the balls to charge as much, because it's just the trends in the market. So what's the conclusion? First of all, you should like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It just lets me know that I'm, you know, making good videos that people enjoy, and lets me know to keep doing this. So thank you for the support I've already gotten. But my conclusion in terms of the video, buy a PC. I'm not even joking. PCs are quite expensive, right? But I have one, and you can get games really cheap, whether you want old games, new games. There's lots of games available online. There's lots of rare stuff, and I'm turning into one of those guys, aren't I? He's like, I have a gaming PC. But you know what I mean, okay? Maybe don't buy a PC, they're expensive. I have no conclusion to the video. This video is just me complaining about how expensive video games are today, and it's a little sad. Yeah. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.